the decade of the 1920s, there was a casino with amazing decoration and very attractive scenery. Visitors could view a beautiful design in the walls and ceiling. A lot of people liked dancing ballerinas inside the casino, and the exterior was pleasing to the view. The legend we are going to unfold happens in this casino called Agua Caliente. This legend is dated back in the 1930s, located in the city of Tijuana in Baja California, Mexico, specifically in a neighborhood by Zona Rio where the famous casino Agua Caliente was, on the grounds of what we know today as Lázaro Cárdenas High School and El Minarete. This casino was constantly occupied by ballerinas to entertain wealthy Americans. Americans would escape to Mexico during the Prohibition era. It should have been when alcohol was banned in the United States. The casino not only attracted Americans, it was visited by people from all over the world that gambled in the Gold Room, where the bets were huge amounts of money. In the 1930s, there was a beautiful woman who frequented the casino to persuade wealthy men like European royalty and American industrialists to get money or valuable things. She was known to be an outstanding dancer, described as something no man could resist. The legend continues with an ordinary day when the woman met a young New Yorker who was a regular in the casino. The young guy shouldn't have visited the casino anymore after meeting that beautiful dancer.
Her name was Faraona, a regular local dancer who used to visit the casino frequently. However, she was not searching for someone to spend the night with. She was looking for a quick and easy way to seduce any gentleman who had a young and wealthy appearance, to steal her victim's belongings. No man nor woman could suspect her, since she was irresistible. One night, like any other, this beautiful woman was preparing her new seduction methods. Since it was known a valuable guy was going to attend the casino at night. As time went by, the ballerina was able to observe in detail how the silhouette of a young and elegant man was passing through the casino doors. This immediately caused her eyes to shine and run towards him, since obviously she was not the only ballerina who was interested in him. Faraona started dancing and laughing among other young men, intending to attract her next prey. She knew she was the prettiest and intelligent woman in the whole casino, since the people she slept or passed the time with never suspected her, or that was what she wanted to think. The time went by and Faraona began to lower down her hopes, since the wild-looking man was not paying attention to her, opting for her to go to the beverage center to calm down for a while and looking for a new victim. However, what was least expected happened. Suddenly, she felt a calm and charming presence appearing in the seat of her left side. Turning around, she discovered the young man she was watching earlier was the one sitting at her side. Turning the stress into a mischievous smile, the ballerina began her new stage of seduction.
On one occasion, the ballerina was highly suspected of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from some high roller Californian, which she had seduced. He came to Tijuana to visit all, though no one could pin this crime or any other on her, including the police. Many people around that time suspected of her from stealing all of this money. These rumors had passed around very quickly in Tijuana, and during this time investigation, the Tijuana policemen kept searching as much as they could and ended up searching inside of her house to find any stolen money or items to be able to detain her, but couldn't find a single stolen item on her property. Rumor was that she kept all of her money on a hidden location far, far away. One day, another American who came by that had a very wealthy family, which contributed to him having in all the money, ended up meeting her. The New Yorker decided he wanted to confront this man. After spending the whole night with her, the young man found a bunch of his valuable items missing, including some of his money, from his own hotel room. The ballerina and him argued violently for a very, very long time. They would scream loudly and even end up finding each other physically. They would scratch, kick, and punch each other with no hesitation. Very often during their altercation, due to the severity of their fight, the ballerina was absolutely terrified and in shock of the situation.
The ballerina knew she had to escape from the Americans that suspected her. The police already had searched her house, but things started going south when the man whom she spent the last night with confronted her.
I should have been more careful. I dislike getting in difficult situations, but right now I need to escape. I must not have stolen from all those people, but now I will be dead. Oh, what a despairing sentiment. I don't want to die.
Hello, may I come in?
Oh, sure.
May I ask why some of my belongings at the hotel have gone missing while you were there last night?
You suspect me of stealing like everyone else. I didn't steal anything from you last night. So go away. I don't enjoy rehearsing alone. Now go.
No, I'm not going to go. You were the last person that went into my room when all of my things were stolen. You should have been more discreet about it. But I have discovered all your crimes now. You mustn't have stolen from me. You're a liar.
You have no proof about it happening. So leave me alone. I need to practice my choreography for my next performance on the casino. Everyone needs to stop and think I'm not the culprit of these crimes.
I am very angry at you because you are the one that has been stealing, and you have no right to deny the fact.
Please calm down. We're just talking.
The American was very angry and he was out of control. The ballerina thought that maybe she could escape him, but he was furious.
You can run as fast as you want, but you can hide from me.
The American started chasing the ballerina in the dressing room. She didn't have anything to do, so she just started to scream.
Stop. I didn't do anything to you. You must have chosen the wrong person. I'm just a dancer. Leave me alone. I beg you to stop, please.
I know you did it. Who else could have stolen all my things?
I promise it's not me. Why would I ever do that to you? Dancing is my life. Please.
The American stopped chasing the ballerina and started to think.
Okay then, if it wasn't you, who was it?
I don't know, but I can help you find whoever stole your things.
The ballerina started moving towards a drawer. She didn't know what else to do, but she knew she had to get closer.
And how are you exactly going to do that?
I know a lot of people. I can call some if you want.
The American stopped to think if it was a good idea for her to use her phone. It took him a couple of seconds, but he agreed.
Okay, fine, do it.
The ballerina started to move closer to the drawer.
What do you think you are doing?
The American began to think if he should have given her permission to call someone.
My phone is in the drawer. I need the phone to make the call. Isn't that obvious?
The ballerina saw a knife in the drawer. Her smile couldn't have been any more brighter. She took the knife out of the drawer.
You shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have been so clueless.
The ballerina opened the door and started to run out of the dressing room.
The ballerina ran and ran as fast as she could, but it made no sense. It was too late. His end was drawing near. There were her last moments in life. She needed to be fast, but she would not give up. She started to struggle, but it was too much. She didn't resist anymore. She ran for a long time, fighting for her life. But it was impossible. He was very strong. It was in vain. The thing she achieved was dead. It was in the hall where she realized her last breath of life, when a big and sharp sword put an ending point to her life. The American had just killed her, in one of the most spooky ways to die. He just decapitated her love. It was too late to start thinking. He had no time machine to go back some seconds before. He couldn't. Even though he wanted very much and that he completely regretted his actions, there was nothing to do, not even crying. His love was in the floor in a dark and cold day, and it will be the probably last time he will see her. Of course, not counting the nightmares. I will have loved to be there. Obviously, not to see that scenario, but maybe some minutes before the tragedy. But as I said before, there was nothing to do. He didn't call any emergency line because he would get in trouble. So he was just staring at his dead love that will no longer stand up of that rock.
The ballerina tripped on the floor, and the American reached her and decapitated her with his sword, rolling down the hall.
No, this can't be happening. Why did I do that? I should have calmed myself, but it's too late now. I have to get rid of the body in some way. So I have to hide the body and get out of the country as soon as possible so they can't find me. If they catch me, I would go to jail and that would ruin my whole life. I should have thought about it twice before killing that stupid ballerina. Maybe I should cut off a friend for this.
After thinking for a long time, he came up with an idea.
I got it. I could go ahead and put her body in an ice chest. That would give me enough time to escape the country before the body starts to decompose and release the stinking smell.
Then the American starts to find a saw, a bag of ice, and an ice chest to try and hide the corpse of the dead ballerina. After 15 minutes, he finds the necessary stuff to start the process. He goes ahead and amputates the left arm, the right arm, the left hand, the right hand, the left leg, the right leg, the left feet, and finally, the right feet. After amputating the whole body, he grabs the ice chest and fills it with a layer of ice. Then he starts to place the amputated parts in a way that the ice chest can close.
Oh no, what if I get caught?
It's been almost a century since she was killed, and her loot has not been found. People that go to the Lázaro Cárdenas, which is near the place where the casino used to be located, say that some nights they feel something strange in the environment, and some people claim that they have seen her looking for her loot.
Did you see that?
What?
I saw a shadow. It must have been a ghost.
You must be hallucinating. Ghosts aren't real. You shouldn't believe in them.
But it was real. It looked like a ballerina.
The ballerina appears again, but only the girl notices.
Why are you running?
There's a ghost there. If we don't run, it's going to kill us.
The ballerina appears again, but closer and starts walking towards them. The girl starts running away as fast as she can so the ballerina doesn't catch her, and the boy follows her. They arrived at their classroom and the girl tells her classmates what she saw.
I don't believe you. It must be fake.
It must have been the headless ballerina.
You believe in that? Ghost stories are fake.
It was real. She had no head, was wearing a white dress, and smelled weird, like if she was dead. It was so scary, and she also mentioned something about a treasure, but I ran away. See, it's the headless ballerina. The legend is.
You get scared so easily.
If it's not real, go there by yourself.
Fine. I'll go there to prove by myself that you are hallucinating.
The boy goes where the girl saw the ballerina and didn't see anything weird.
I knew she was lying. She's already old enough to know that she shouldn't have read those fake legends.
Suddenly, the boy felt a strange presence and smelled something weird around him. It was the ballerina. The boy started panicking and ran away as fast as he could.
I should have believed her.